backgrounds in live television, in wrestling. So I'm really excited to share that with you. This is also the very first keynote for All Elite Wrestling, since we're such a baby company and we're growing. So this is really significant for me, so thank you for being here. In order to understand where we're going with All Elite Wrestling and what we're doing right now and what we're looking to do in the future, I think it's important to take a look back and kind of explain to you guys quickly before we dive in where we came from and what the start was. So, a year and a half ago, there was no such a thing as AEW. There was just a group of people calling ourselves the Elite. And we were independent wrestlers, just traveling around the world, kind of growing our brand, having fun. Independent meaning that we weren't under contract with the big wrestling company that is now our competitor. With that, we had the freedom to travel, contour different audiences, just really get out there, make our own schedules, enjoy life. And we were having a lot of fun with it. And we were entering a time where independent wrestling was realistic to have a living. In the past, it was not. Independent wrestlers always had full-time jobs. So we're entering this comfortable phase, and everybody's pretty happy with this. We think we can do this pretty much for the rest of our viable years. And everybody who tells this story, everybody who's on the executive team with AEW, they tell it a little bit differently as far as how we came to be. But we all started the same way, which is that the whole thing started with a bet. So there's a esteemed wrestling journalist. His name is Dave Meltzer. He writes for the Wrestling Observer. And he's really active on social media, Twitter. And he's always talking with fans. And one day he's talking with a fan and he says, there's no way any independent company or independent wrestling group could pack a building with 10,000 people. It's just not possible. The only people who can do that are the main company. So my husband, Cody Rhodes, the blonde in the middle there, he is the son of Dusty Rhodes, who is known as one of the greatest minds in wrestling history. So apple doesn't fall far from the tree. He almost without thinking just sends back, I'll make you a bet, Dave. I bet you, me and my friends, could fill this 10,000 seat arena, which I wanted to kill him because with, the internet, everything goes viral right away, and now here we are tasked with this bet that's just out there, just going crazy. So that was the birth of something called All In, which happened in 2018. It's now known as the biggest independent wrestling event to ever happen. We did get 10,000 people in those seats. In fact, we got 11,263 butts in seats, and we did it in less than 30 minutes. We put tickets on sale, we crashed the site, more people wanted to come. That was an eye-opener for us. Wow, we have a fan base. We have something here. We have people traveling from Australia, Japan, England, China, coming to see this show. And not only that, we have people speaking out for us from this show, and they're saying, this is the best show I've ever been to in 20 years. If you guys do this again, we're definitely going to come. I met people that are now going to be my friends for life here. When are you going to do this again? So we're super excited.